Hello guys, welcome to my channel Anita Crochets. My name is Anita. So I'm going to be showing you how to make an asymmetrical top with a split on the arm, and it's very easy to make because you just follow a few steps. It's just like you just have one step repeatedly, and to start off, I'm going to be working with a 6mm hook. You will need a pair of scissors and probably a darning needle just to weave in your ends. And that's quite it. So to get started, I'm going to be making a knot like this. And if you're working for a size small and medium, you're going to work 20 chains for the start, actually 22. If you're working for a size large or extra large, you're going to work 32 chains to start with. All right, so I'm working for a size medium, so I'm going to chain my 22. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22. So I have 22. If you're working for a size large, you can have 32. And once you have your 32 complete, you are going to yarn over into the third chain stitch from the hook. You're going to work a half double crochet and work a half double crochet into the next stitches. Just continue working a half double crochet until you have if you're working for a size medium, work your half double crochets until you have 6 stitches left. If you're working for a size large or extra large, work your half double crochet stitches for a total of 20 of them, 20 stitches. So that means you will have 10 stitches left. All right, that's why I'm going to meet you and show you what to do. So let me just work mine and get to that point where I have like 6 of them left. If you're working for size large, make sure you have 10 stitches left. So that means you're working half double crochets into your 20 stitches, and I am working half double crochets into 14 stitches. All right. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. So I have my 14 stitches complete. Okay. So now into the next 6 stitches, I'm going to work single crochets, 1 single crochet into every stitch until I come to the end of the row. I've come to the end of my row, and this is how it looks like. Now I am going to chain 1, turn my work 1 single crochet into the next 6 stitches. If you're working for a size large, you work 1 single crochet into the next 10 stitches. 10 single crochets in the next 10 stitches, and I'll work 6 single crochets in the next 6 stitches. And once I have my 6 single crochets complete, I am going to work 1 half double crochet into every stitch until I come to the top, to get to the top of my row. Because the parts that has the single crochet stitches is going to go all the way up, all the way down, and the part with half double crochets is the one that goes up. So that's quite it. So this is what I have, and now here at the top I'm going to chain 2, because this is where we have half double crochets. I cannot chain 1. That will be very it will get our work looking a little messy and our edge is not fine. So you're going to chain 2 and turn your work and work 1 half double crochet into the very first stitch, and then work 13 half double crochets in the next 13 stitches. Okay, so you're going to do this all the way down. I just want to show you this row and let you work the next rows on your own. So it will be very visible where you have to now get to work your single crochets. Now here I am, and I'm going to work 6 single crochets in the next 6 stitches. So 1 single crochet, 2, 3, if you can't keep track of that, 4, you can just use stitch markers, 5 and 6. All right, so we have that complete, and that's how our third row looks like. Okay, so I'm going to let you work a couple of rows. Just let you work a couple of let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we have three rows complete. You're going to work 3 more rows before we can now start on the increase, because now this is the part that goes below your armpits. Okay, so work 3 more rows on your own, and I'll meet you there and show you what to do. I already have part of my work complete, so I'm just going to still show you on this piece until I get to the point where that's exactly where I am on my piece. Okay, so let me meet you there and show you what to do. So once you have 3 more rows ready, you're just going to chain 1 and turn your work. Literally, remember you have to have 6 rows, okay, to start this that I'm doing. So here you work 1 single crochet into every stitch for the next 6 stitches, for a total of 6 stitches. And once you have that, you are going to work 1 half double crochet into the next stitches until you get to the end of the row, until you get, sorry, to the last stitch. Now we want to work all the way up, like go up your bust, all right, from the armpits. So okay, so this is my very last stitch, okay, and I'm going to insert my hook into it like that and work 3 double crochets, 3 half double crochets in the very same stitch. See that? I worked 3 half double crochets in the very same stitch, and now I'm going to chain 2. Please chain these 2 loosely, okay? It should be loose enough, and turn your work. Now into this very first stitch right here, you're going to work 3 half double crochets in the very same stitch, like that. Okay, and work 1 half double crochet in the next stitches until you get to the point where you have to work single crochets. So you can already see we have an increase right there. Okay, so just work this all the way down, because now I'm going to leave you to work the next rows on your own. Okay, so when you get right here, okay, this is where we are, you're going to work 1 single crochet, 6 single crochets in the next 6 stitches. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you see what we have. We already have an increment coming on. So just chain 1 and turn your work 6 single crochets in the next 6 stitches, and then work 1/2 double crochet into every stitch until you get to the very last stitch. In the very last stitch, you're going to work 3 half double crochets in the very same stitch. Okay, chain 2 loosely, turn your work 3 half double crochets in the very first stitch, and then continue working 1/2 double crochet into every stitch until you get to the point where you have to work single crochets. Work your single crochets all the way down, and you're going to do this for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, for a total of 10 rows. That is for size medium. For size small, you will work for a total of 8, and for sizes large, you will also work 10 rows of this. Okay, and for sizes small, you will work 8 rows in total. So let me meet you guys there once you have your rows complete, respectively, given the sizes you are working for. That's when I'm going to meet you and show you what to do. We have 2 complete, so just work about 6 for sizes small, 6 more. If you're working for sizes large, work 8 more, size medium 8 more, extra large 8 more. So this is me with my 10 rows. Okay, see how it looks like. And now what I am going to do at this point is chain 1, turn my work, work 1 single crochet into the next 6 single crochets in the next 6 stitches. Okay, and now here I'm going to work half double crochets. All the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to work your stitches all the way up until you have 13 stitches left. Okay, that's if you are working for a size medium and large. If you're working for a size small, please work your stitches all the way up until you have 10 stitches left. Okay, ten stitches left, 13 stitches for sizes large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 2 stitches. Okay, so here we are, we have 13 stitches left, and what we are going to do in the next 3 stitches is we are going to work 3 half double crochets together. Okay, like this. Yarn over, insert your hook into the very first stitch, yarn over, pull through yarn, and yarn over, pull, sorry, okay, and then yarn over again, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull through yarn, yarn over, insert your hook in the last stitch, pull through yarn, and pull through all. Okay, so we have worked 3 half double crochets together. Okay, now chain 2, turn your work, work 1 half double crochet into this very first stitch. Okay, work 1 half double crochet in the next literally just work 1/2 double crochet into every stitch until you get to the point where you have to work single crochets. So what we are trying to do here is this. Let me just draw it down for you. I'm trying to make okay. So this is what I am trying to do. And literally what we have so far done is this part here, okay? This part going up. And now what we are trying to do is this curve right here, okay? Right here. This is what we are trying to do. Because now we have finished this whole part going this way. This small sort of like band right here is the single crochets, the 6 single crochets or 10 single crochets you're working all the way down, trying to make a decrease for our top so it can look like in that sort of like shape that has a decrease. All right, so we are just in this curve right here, and then we are going to go all the way up and then just come back all the way down. Okay, now I believe you know what we are trying to do, and you can now follow through so that you just don't work blindly. And now you're going to work your half double crochets all the way down. Until you have come to this part where you have to work single crochets. That's where I'm going to meet you. So literally, let me meet you at the end of your row and show you what to do next. All right. So once you have your row complete, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Work 1 single crochet into every stitch until you have 6 stitches covered, or 10. Given the sizes you're working for. And then now you work 1/2 double crochet into every stitch until you come to the end of your row. Like literally just work 1/2 double crochet into every stitch until you have 1 stitch left. Okay, so just work all the way up. That's where I'm going to meet you and show you what to do. So I've come to my last stitch, and in the last stitch I am going to work 3 half double crochets in the very same stitch. See what I have? Okay. Now I want to go all the way up, okay? Remember, this has to be longer than this, okay? So I'm going to chain, if we left like 5 stitches right here, I am going to chain, sorry, we left 10 stitches right here. I am going to chain 5 stitches more. And if you're working for a size small, you will chain, let me say, you'll chain like 4 stitches, 4 chains. So let me just work 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Working for a size small, just chain 4. Okay, so this is 5. And let me just chain 2 more to start my row. 1, 2. Turn your work. Okay, into the 3rd chain stitch from the hook, you work 1/2 double crochet and work 1/2 double crochet into the next chain stitches. So literally you must have 5 of them, and once you do, you are going to work 1/2 double crochet into the very first stitch. Okay, must have worked on the wrong side. So you work 1/2 double crochet into every stitch until you get to the point where you have to work single crochets. That's where I'm going to meet you. Work your single crochets all the way down until the end of the row. That's where I'm going to meet you and show you what to do. Now literally this is what we have. And as you can see in my image, I intend to have this longer than this, okay? So if this is around here, there should be some sort of like recognizable distance between the two straps, okay? So now we are going to go all the way down right here, and we are going to go down like this. So that's quite it. So literally here we are just nearest our first breast, or halfway of it. It's according to what sizes you are working for. So just go all the way down. Let me meet you there and show you what to do. So once you come to the end of your row, chain 1, turn your work. You are going to work 1 single crochet where they have to go single crochets. And then we start working 1/2 double crochets where we have to put 1/2 double crochets. So literally here we start working our 1/2 double crochets all the way up, and I'm going to let you go all the way up until we have 2 stitches left. Okay, so just go all the way up until we have 2 stitches left. That's where I'm going to meet you and show you what to do. So I have my 2 stitches left, okay, and now I am going to work 2 1/2 double crochets together like this. And then yarn over, pull through all. So chain 2, turn your work, and now skip the very first stitch, and then into the second stitch you work a 1/2 double crochet. So this is more like to work our decrease, or you can just work 2 1/2 double crochets together. Chain 2 into the very first stitch and into the second stitch, and then do that. So whichever you choose, whichever that you find easy, you can just do that. So work 1 1/2 double crochet into every stitch all the way down, and work your single crochets all the way down. So basically this is what you are going to do, and I think I'm going to leave you at this point so you can just work all your rows. Or if I'm just going to repeat 1 more row so you guys can just literally get to understand what I'm trying to do, because let me explain this again. We went all the way up. From here up to here, we literally had an enormous increase because we were working like 3 half HDC into every stitch that was along this row, because I wanted it to go all the way up very fast. All right, and now when we come down here, we are just trying to make a decrease that is going to be in position to get me back to the 20 stitches I started with right here, or 30 given the sizes you're working for. So literally I'm going to decrease 2 1/2 double crochets, not 3, okay, because now I want to go all the way down. Like I want a gradual decrease all the way down so that we are in position to cover the middle of our bust, and then our second breast, because I figure it's going to be around here, and it also has to get covered. We don't have to go all the way down and find ourselves below it. All right, so we are going to be decreasing 2 half double crochets whenever we are starting the row up here. Okay, so just go all the way down, work your single crochets right here, chain 1, come back all the way up. So I'm going to meet you up here and show you how to decrease and start the next row. Literally, I believe you will have understood what I'm trying to explain right here. So let me meet you there, meet you up here. So here I am. I have 2 stitches left, and I'm going to work 2 half double crochets together. Okay, like that, and then chain 2, turn my work, work 2 half double crochets together. That's the first and second stitch, like that. Okay, and then continue working 1 half double crochet into every stitch until you meet the point where you have to work single crochets. So now I believe you understand what I was trying to elaborate. Okay, this is it. So I figure this is going to go all the way up like that, and this is coming down so that we are in position to cover our second cup. So you are going to go all the way down with 2 half double crochets decrease until you count that you have 20 stitches like they are on this side. Okay, we have 20 stitches that you started with. If you started with 30, please go all the way down until you have 30 stitches that you started with. So what you can do is just count your 10 and mark and get to know that this is where I have to stop. Or you can just work all the way down and just count your stitches until you have 20. And once you have 20, you will just work no more rows just to go all the way at the back. And then you will add your, what is it called? Sort of like gaps where your straps are going to go if you want a crisscross back. If you don't want, you will just work more and more rows until you see that you're coming to the center of your back. And that's why you leave a gap for your zipper or buttons, whichever you choose to have for your closure. So I'll just come back and show you my finished product and show you how I have worked my decreases and show you how I have worked my normal rows all the way to the back. And then we shall get to see how the finished product looks like. So I need to show you just how much I have worked, and this is quite it. Let me see. I've worked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So literally I have worked a total of 15. Okay, 15 rows of decrease, and then I worked 7 rows, 7 normal rows. So basically, that's what you should also do. And now I am going to work my gaps for the straps. If you want a closure that's more like a zipper, a zipped closure or buttons, you will just continue working more rows until you have the sort of like the length of the measurements you have all the way up to here, and also work this side all the way up to here. Okay, and then you can put your zipper. All right, so it's according, so you can just work all the way up to here and all the way up to here, put your zippers or buttons given the closure you want. So for me, I want a crisscross sort of like back, and here I'm going to chain 3 and then work a single crochet into the second stitch, single crochet 1, single crochet 1 again, those are 3, and then into the fourth you work a single crochet, then chain 3, work a single crochet into the next. So literally here we are also going to work 4 single crochets, so those are 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, and then work 3 chains, work a single crochet into the next stitch, 4 single crochets in the next 4 stitches, and then work a chain, 3 chains, 4 single crochets into the next 4 stitches, and then chain 3. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you can just chain 3 now, and into this very same stitch right here you'll work a single crochet in it, and then work now single crochets all the way up your top so that you can work your boundaries. So just work 1 single crochet into every half double crochet row, or you can just work stitches where you feel like you have to place a stitch. It just comes literally automatically, so you can just see where you have to place your stitch and place it without having to put so many stitches in one area, or without having to put a few stitches. Okay, so just work this. All the way up. See what I have? So we are just literally working these edges so they are fine and neat. Okay, just find where you can put a single crochet and put it. If it looks like you have worked a few single crochets, you can just repeat it, but just have your stitches look uniform. And now we are up. So that's how it looks like. See how neat it is? And now here we are going to work a couple of chains for your strap. Just work chains long enough to go all the way back and work that crisscross. So that means you really need your chains to be long enough. I'm just working this. I'm going to let you work the other side on your own. Once you have your chains worked and they are long enough, this is for our first strap right there. You're going to now come back, work chains, a couple of chains long enough, okay? And now come here and attach it right here. So work a single crochet into this stitch, and then now work all the way down up to here. And once here, you work your chain gaps like we have worked on this side. Make sure they are uniform. Follow the very same pattern that we have used on this side and apply it right here. And there you have your top complete, okay? So I love to thank you for watching my tutorials. Check out my Instagram at Nita Crochets and my Facebook at Nita Crochets. Also, please make it a point to always share your recreations of anything you have made from my tutorials. I love to see that. It really motivates me, and I love to see people that get to tag me or mention me for all their recreations. I am very grateful and thankful. Thank you for watching once again. I'll see you in my next tutorial. For patterns, you can check out my Etsy. My link is in the bio of my Instagram, but I will drop one in the description box of this tutorial. Thanks again. Goodbye.